Yes, welcome back. I did need a small break. I did need to go to bathroom. So let's continue. And after this, I will try to make a video in my language Danish. I was supposed to do it in English, but I cannot do now because I'm always so sleepy and my apartment is super hot every day and I'm low on money and my hard drive always full. So I had a lot of problems every day, every month. So I just do it like this for now.
During the 1980s, Iran procured a number of F-7s, despite Chinese officials issuing denials of direct lies applying military equipment to the country at that time. 31. Despite its use as a frontline fighter, the type has not been involved in any known combat actions. By the 21st century, it was largely relegated to use ASA trainer aircraft. 15. The F-7 has also been used as a flying test bed for various indigenous technologies. In recent years, maintaining the fleet's operational status has reportedly become difficult. This is caused by limited availability of spare parts, despite efforts by domestic industries to fill in, but also by the age of airframes, which have accumulated excessive numbers of flight hours. 15. Iranian F-7s have featured in several movies, often portraying Iraqi MiG-21s during the Iran-Iraq War. One tells the story of an Islamic Republic of Iran Air Force strike on the Iraqi nuclear reactor at Osirak on 30 September 1980. Another one, Attack on H3, tells the story of the 810-kilometer deep raid against Iraqi Air Force airfields on the 4th of April, 1981, and other movies depicting the air combat in 1981 that resulted in the downing of around 70 Iraqi aircraft. Iraqi F-7Bs were never used in combat, but only as advanced trainers. 32. South Asia. Bangladesh Air Force F-7BGI in flight. The F-7BGI is one of the most advanced variants, and the last production model of the F-7/J-7 family. Bangladesh. The Bangladeshi Air Force currently operates F-7MB Airguards and F-7BG and F-7BGI interceptors. 33. The 16 F-7BGIs of the Bangladesh Air Force entered service in 2013. The F-7BGI is one of the most advanced variants, and the last production model of the F-7/J-7 family. Pakistan has been the largest non-Chinese operator of the F-7, having procured around 120 F-7P and 60 F-7PG to equip the Pakistan Air Force. During the 1980s, seeking to increase the effectiveness of its F-7 fleet, Pakistan engaged in Project Sabre 2, a design study involving both China and the US aircraft manufacturer Grumman, aimed at redesigning and upgrading the F-7. However, by 1989, this effort was abandoned largely as a consequence of economic sanctions having been imposed by the US. 34. That same year, China and Grumman started a new design study to develop the Super 7, another redesign of the F-7. 35. Grumman left the project when sanctions were placed on China following the political fallout from the 1989 Tiananmen Square protests. During 1991, another initiative was launched, originally known as the Fighter China Project. This would eventually result in the JF-17 Thunder multi-role fighter. 36. Pakistan has long planned to replace its entire F-7 fleet, along with various other fighters in its inventory with JF-17s, which was principally developed in order to satisfy a requirement issued by the Pakistan Air Force for an affordable and modern combat aircraft. 37. 38. Sri Lanka in 1991. the Sri Lanka Air Force, SLAF, was looking for a jet attack aircraft to provide fast close air support to its army. With Western countries refusing to sell attack aircraft, the government of Sri Lanka approached China for the purchase of several Nangshan Q-5S, which had the range and payload capacity needed by the SLAF, and was already used by Pakistan and Bangladesh. Due to pressure from the West, China agreed to sell a small number of F-7BS fighters, which allowed the SLAF to restore its fast jet capabilities that were lost a decade back. 39. Due to the type's comparative lack of endurance and payload, the SLAF has periodically used its F-7S for pilot training purposes. 40. Early in 2008, the Air Force received 6 more advanced F-7GS, to use primarily as interceptors. All of the F-7GS, F-7BS and Foot-7S are flown by the No-5 Jet Squadron. 41. 42. The SLAF has repeatedly deployed its F-7BS to conduct ground attack missions against the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, LTTE. Sri Lankan officials reported that on the 9th of September, 2008, 3 F-7S were scrambled after 2 rebel-flown Lin-143S were detected by a ground radar. 2 F-7S were sent to bomb 2 rebel airstrips in the Mullaitivu and Killinakchi areas, while the third reportedly intercepted 1 Lin-143. According to the Sri Lankan government, the rebel-flown aircraft was shot down by the chasing F-7 Gusing an air-to-air missile, as it was returning to Mullaitivu after a bombing run against Vavuniya Airport. 43, 44, variants. Operators. Chengdu J-7 operators 2010, former operators in red, current. Bangladesh Air Force, 12 F-7BG fighter and 4 Foot-7B two-seater operational conversion trainer delivered in 2007. Additional 16 advanced F-7BGI fighters delivered in 2012. 33. Most of the early air deliveries of 16 F-7MB and 8 Foot-7MB trainer aircraft now retired from service. 45. 36 F-7 fighters and 11 Foot-7 trainers listed as active in 2022. 46. China People's Liberation Army Air Force, 290 J-7 plus 40 J-7 trainers remained in service, as of February 2012. 47. 387 F-7S and 35 J-7S active as of 2022. 48. People's Liberation Army Naval Air Force, 30 J-7D /E remained in service, as of February 2012. 47. 30 J-7S remain in service as of 2022. 49. Egyptian Air Force, 74 F-7 in service. 50. Iran Islamic Republic of Iran Air Force, 17 F-7S and 1 Foot-7 in service as of 2022. 51. Myanmar Air Force, 62 aircraft were received between 1990 and 1999. 24 F-7M and 6 Foot-7 trainers remained in service, as of February 2012. 47. Namibian Air Force, 6 F-7NM and 2 Foot-7NM in active service. A total of 12 F/Foot-7N aircraft were delivered between 2006 and 2008. 52. Nigerian Air Force, 12 F-7 and 2 Foot-7. 53. North Korean Air Force, as of February 2012, 180 F-7 remained in service. However, reports of dire levels of serviceability suggest an airworthiness rate of less than 50%. 47. Pakistan Air Force, as of January 2022, 48 F7PG, out of the original 60, plus 6'7" remained in service. Last few F7P retired from CCS Dashing Squadron in 2021. 53 F7P still in service. 54, number 19 Squadron Sherdils operated F7P /Foot-7P from 1990, 55, until April 2014. 56, replaced by F16 /B Block 15 ADF. 57. CCS Dashings operated F7P from 1992 until 2021. Replaced by JF-17 Block 1. 58. Sri Lankan Air Force, as of January 2022, 5 F-7GS /BS and 1 Foot-7 trainer remained in service. 54. Tanzanian Air Force, originally having had 11 F-7 in service. 59. Tanzania replaced them with 12 new J-7s, single-seat, under the designation J-7G and 2 dual-seat aircraft signated F-7TN in 2011. Originally ordered in 2009, the deliveries were completed and the aircraft are now fully operational at the air bases in Dar es Salaam and Mwanza. The new aircraft are equipped with a KLJ-6E Falcon radar, thought to be developed from the Selex Galileo Grifo 7 radar. The J-7GS primary weapon is the Chinese PL-7, a short-range infrared air-to-air missile. 60. Zimbabwe Air Force of Zimbabwe, 12X F-7 2/IIN and 2X Foot-7BZ delivered. 61. As of January 2022, 7 F-7 remained in service. 54. Former Albanian Air Force, total 12 F-7 are in service from 1969 through 2004, now retired. 62, 63, 64. Iraqi Air Force, 80 F-7M and Foot-7M, all retired. United States of America United States Air Force, 65, Foreign Technology Evaluation, MiG-21 F-13. Specifications, J-7MG. A J-7I seen from above at the Beijing Military Museum. Note the delta wing and distinctive plate markings are Sri Lanka Air Force Chengdu F-7GS and stores on static display data from James All the World's Aircraft 2003-2004, 66. General characteristics: crew, 1. Length, 14.884 m, 48 feet 10 in, overall. Wingspan, 8.32 m, 27 feet 4 in. Height, 4.11 m, 13 feet 6 in. Wing area, 24.88 square meters, 267.8 square feet. Aspect ratio, 2.8. Airfoil, root, TSAGIS 12, 4.2%, tip, TSAGIS 12, 5%, 67. Empty weight, 5,292 kilograms, 11,667 pound. Gross weight, 7,540 kilograms, 16,623 pound, with 2x PL-2 or PL-7 air-to-air missiles. Max takeoff weight, 9,100 kilograms, 20,062 pound. Power plant, 1 Liang Wopum 13F afterburning turbojet, 44.1 kN, 9,900 lbf. Thrust dry, 64.7 kN, 14,500 lbf, with afterburner. Performance maximum speed, 2,200 km per hour, 1,400 miles per hour, 1,200 kN, IAS. Maximum speed, Mach 2. Stall speed, 210 km per hour, 130 miles per hour, 110 kn, IAS. Combat range, 850 km, 530 mi, 416 mi. Ferry range, 2,200 km, 1,400 mi, 1,200 mi. Service ceiling, 17,500 m, 57,400 feet. Rate of climb, 195 m/s, 38,400 foot/min. Armament guns, 2 30mm Type 30-1 cannon, 60 rounds per gun. Hard points, 5 total. 4 underwing, up to 500 kg, 1,100 pound, each. 1 centerline under fuselage 2,000 kg, 4,400 pound, maximum dot, 68. Rockets, 55mm rocket pod, 12 rounds, 90mm rocket pod, 7 rounds. Missiles air-to-air missiles, PL-2, PL-5, PL-7, PL-8, PL-9, K-13, Magic R.550, AIM-9. Bombs, 50 kg to 500 kg unguided bombs. Avionics FIAR Griffo 7 Mk.2 radar. Accidents and incidents. On the 8th of April, 2008, Squadron Leader Morshed Hassan died when F-7 of Bangladesh Air Force, BAF, crashed in Gatail Upazila of Tangail. The pilot ejected from the aircraft but was critically injured when its parachute malfunctioned. He died at Combined Military Hospital, CMH, in Dhaka after he had been rescued from the scene. 69. On the 6th of May, 2010, a Chinese PLAF J-7 crashed due to engine failure near Jinan, China. 70. On the 13th of April, 2011, a Chinese PLAF J-7 crashed near Lujian County and Xincheng County, Luzhu City during a training flight. 71. On the 4th of December, 2012, a Chinese PLAF J-7 crashed into a residential building in Chengdu, Guangdong Province. 72. 4 civilians were injured as a result of the crash. 73. On the 29th of June, 2015, Flight Lieutenant Tamid went missing when F-7MB of Bangladesh Air Force, BAF, crashed into Bay of Bengal. The aircraft took off around 10:27 a.m. from the Johor-ul-Haq Air Base, lost contact with the control room around 11:10 a.m. which later crashed in the Bay of Bengal in Patanga around 11:30 am. 74, 75. On the 24th of November, 2015, Flying Officer Maram Mukhshia, the first female fighter pilot in the Pakistan Air Force, PAF, died when a twin-seat Foot 7 PG crashed at PAF Base Alam near Kundian in Punjab province on a training mission. Both pilots ejected, but succumbed to injuries received on landing. She was occupying the rear seat for instrument flight rules training. 76, 77. On the 23rd of November, 2018, Wing Commander Arif Ahmed Dipu died when F-7BG of Bangladesh Air Force, BAF, crashed in Tangail's Majupa Upazila on a training mission. The fuel tanker of the aircraft reportedly caught fire once it used weaponry in the sky, leading the pilot to eject in low altitude. 78, 79. On the 7th of January, 2020, Pakistan Air Force, PAF, F-7 crashed while on a routine operational training mission near Mianwali. Both pilots lost their lives in the crash. 80. On the 24th of May, 2022, 2 Iranian pilots were killed when their F-7 crashed near Anarak, 200 km, 124 miles, east of the city of Isfahan. 81. On the 9th of June, 2022, a Plate J-7 crashed in a residential area in Hubei, China, destroying